Tennessee, where we will finish the second half of Culleoka Mount Pleasant for the Murray County Public School Game of the Week that was postponed on Friday due to unplayable surface here in Culleoka. I'm Peyton Calvert, joined alongside Eli Hardison, Keith Holt, and Brian Rupert for tonight's action. Here we'll start off in the third quarter. Mount Pleasant has the basketball, works it inside, goes up and scores. That was number 21, Malachi Wilson. You'll be hearing his name a lot tonight as Mount Pleasant extends their 16-point lead out to 18. Trent Kelly with it to Ashton Rupert, over to the corner. That's Ethan Richardson for three. His shot's too strong, rebounded Sam Jones. Bob Holt goes up and puts it back in for his first basket of the contest. 38-22 is the score. Here's Cale Scott with it. Top of the key. Gets it to Wilson, over to Brooks. Brooks drives and is bumped on the shot. No foul called. Culleoka rebound. Into Rupert. Rupert crosses the timeline and is trapped. Here's Holt with it. Outside Sam Jones, drives, back out to Holt, top of the key. Trent Kelly's gonna fire one up. That shot's blocked by Wilson, but Trent Kelly retains possession for the Warriors. Holt, top of the key, three,
there we go.
Straight on, Bob Holt from downtown.
Get him going. Let's play a little defense here.
Good start, 5 points for Holt.
38-25 is the score. Mount Pleasant with it. Over to Scott. Now Wilson. Scott. There's a three. Rattles around, no good. Rebound is up and good. That's Jaden McClure on the putback to extend this Mount Pleasant lead back to 15. 40-25 is the score. 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Culleoka with it. Tried to find Bob Holt on the perimeter, but that's stolen away by Jaden Wilson, and Wilson goes coast to coast and finishes the layup to give Mount Pleasant a 17-point cushion.
That's a foul.
Ashton Rupert gets it knocked away as Mount Pleasant completes the fast break layup, and a timeout is called on the floor. 44-25 the score, 5:11 to go in the third quarter. You're listening to high school basketball on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com. Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence.
Out of the timeout, Ashton Rupert in the backcourt with the basketball. Finds Trent Kelly. Over to Jones. Gets it to Richardson in the corner. That pass is deflected and knocked out of bounds. They'll say that goes off of Ashton Rupert. Jaden Wilson with the defensive play to knock that ball off of Rupert's hands. That'll be a turnover for the Warriors. Here's Cale Scott with it now. To Brooks. McClure. No, check that. That's Jaden Wilson with it. Over to Brooks. Back over to Wilson. Scott surveying. Finds Brooks inside to Wilson. That shot's up, no good. Slapped around.
Man, we got to come up with some loose balls.
As Mount Pleasant retains possession, they'll reset their offense.
Too many offensive rebounds.
This Mount Pleasant team is great rebounding, and they're huge. Got a big size differential. That three-pointer is up and good. That's Jaden Wilson from beyond the arc and extends Mount Pleasant's lead to 47-25 with 4:10 to go in the third quarter. Sam Jones drives, goes up, no good, and a whistle's blown foul.
What's the call?
And there was some sort of violation against the Warriors, so that'll turn it over to the visiting Tigers.
Seems like he thought he was calling a shooting foul.
That's what it looked like to me.
I still don't know what the call was.
Nonetheless, it'll be Mount Pleasant basketball. Kel Scott brings it across half court.
That's terrible. He didn't even call a number over there, a foul.
Yeah.
Like,
That shot's up and no good. Wilson on the layup. Rebound, Bob Holt. Ashton Rupert has it in the front court.
That's a
Slapped
foul.
away by Wilson as Sam Jones is fouled in the corner there. He got trapped. They call the foul on McClure. That's his first of the contest. Culleoka to inbound, they get it in to Rupert. Rupert finds Holt. Now Trent Kelly's gonna fire one up from deep. That shot's long, no good. Kel Scott comes down with it. Here comes Scott, bulldozing his way through. Tries to find a cutting.
Oh, wait, look up, look up.
And that pass is stolen. Culleoka the other way with it. Trent Kelly goes up, misses the layup. Ethan Richardson's putback is blocked.
Hey.
that was a good opportunity there for Culleoka.
A great opportunity indeed. But Jaden McClure was having none of it down low. 47-27 the score, 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Ashton Rupert finds Hargrove. Outside to Sam Jones for three. That shot's no good. Rebound, McClure. He steps out, so that'll be a turnover. Culleoka basketball down by 20 with 3 to go in the third quarter. And unusual circumstances is the reason that this game is being played tonight. We do appreciate all of you listening on 101.7 WKOM and on the stream here on Facebook, YouTube, from the Front Porch Sports Network. Ball was thrown off of Sam Jones violently.
It's like he got hit where the sun don't shine.
That, you got that right, Mr. Hardison. So Eli, you've played against some Mount Pleasant teams. What's it like playing against?
I have not.
Against the top? You've never
I've
played.
not.
That's
no.
right. They moved up.
They moved up.
They moved up to single A.
Yep.
Mount Pleasant kicks it over to Zion Hollis for the layup, and that's good. 49-27 is the score with 2:43 to go in the third quarter.
But I will tell you, probably everyone on this floor plays football, so you're just going to get a lot of physical bully ball, probably a lot of fouls that they get that's not really called.
Absolutely. This Mount Pleasant team forces another turnover,
Yep.
and there's Jaden Wilson on the fast break lay. Brian England into the game for Culleoka, and that's an over and back from Ashton Rupert. Turns it over. 51-27 is the score in the third quarter. Mount Pleasant to inbound in the backcourt. They get it into Scott. Then to Wilson, back to Scott, who crosses it up the floor to Knox Brooks, who finds Wilson on the wing. Scott to Wilson to Brooks. Back up top to Scott, who's going to dribble it out, and that pass is deflected by Rupert. Be Mount Pleasant basketball on the sideline.
They do move the ball well, though.
Yes,
They're
they
not,
do.
They're not just settling.
No, they're not. Kel Scott is a great facilitator for the Tigers. Plays quarterback for their football team. He
That
knows
number 0 is that Knox Brooks.
Knox
And
Brooks.
he can shoot the ball.
He can shoot the lights out, absolutely. Brooks with it. Inside to Hollis. Being worked on by Noah Johnson. He goes up and is slapped in the arm, so he'll go to the line and shoot two with 1:50 to go in the third quarter. Mount Pleasant leads it 51-27. Well, good news is the gym is not 250 degrees as it was on Friday night during this contest.
Floor looks dry.
Absolutely, we got a dry floor, cool gym as Zion Hollis knocks down the first of two.
Is the floor going to be a consistent problem, or do y'all know if they found a solution?
I don't know. You would think they'd have some fans going
Yeah.
before tomorrow night's
Yeah.
game, but
Yeah, I think they've got it situated. I think they just weren't expecting the weather to be so warm, so they had the heat on as Ethan Richardson goes up and is fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2, but the condensation made shoot 1. Thank you. Speak up.
But
he's at the line with the and 1.
Yeah, not many people expect 60-degree weather in January.
No, they don't. And it was just a problem as Ethan Richardson almost, his jump stop that was called a travel because Mount Pleasant started the game with the ball was down there next to the Warriors bench, and that's when the game kind of got shut down as Richardson missed the free throw. 53-29 is the score. Mount Pleasant with it the other way. Jaden McClure drives baseline, goes up, reverse layup, no good. Off the hands of Brian England. That's going to stay with the Tigers as he just couldn't grip the ball and bring it in. Hunter Holt in for the Tigers. Alongside Malachi Wilson, Jaden Wilson, Cale Scott, and Jaden McClure. The Warriors have Isaac Hargrove, Brian England, Noah Johnson. That's a layup from McClure. He couldn't find the mark on that one. And Ashton Rupert alongside Ethan Richardson, who drives in, goes up, and is fouled on the play. So he'll go to the line, and now he'll shoot 2, Eli. (53-29) is the score, as Richardson's first free throw is up and good. Sam Jones coming in for Brian England. Richardson's second free throw is up and through. 53-31 the score with 1:05 to go here in the third quarter. Cale Scott working on Ashton Rupert. Finds Holt, then a cutting McClure through the lane, and jump ball is called as it looked like Ashton Rupert tied it up with McClure. You got arguably the biggest player on the floor getting tied up by the smallest player, so that's funny sight as Jaden Wilson.
It's his second one this quarter.
Bangs one home from 3, 56-31. Mount Pleasant on top. Sam Jones trapped at half court. Tries to find Isaac Hargrove across the floor in the corner. That pass was nowhere near Hargrove as it traveled out of bounds. 41.5 ticks to go here in the third quarter. Mount Pleasant up huge, 25-point deficit. 56-31 is the score. Wilson with it to Scott, being double teamed, gets it inside. Wilson up and good for the 2-point layup there by Malachi Wilson. 16 seconds to go. Culleoka gets it across.
Can't do that.
Court.
Cannot do that.
As Hargrove's pass is intercepted by Holt. Mount Pleasant with it the other way. That was off the shoe of Malachi Wilson. Turned over. Here's Ashton Rupert with it. Got to put it up. 2 seconds. Ashton Rupert.
Bang! Shot.
From 3. Ashton Rupert with a circus shot at the buzzer. And that's going to do it for third quarter play. Culleoka 33, Mount Pleasant 58. You're listening to high school basketball on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday, with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
inside Culleoka Gymnasium for the start of the fourth quarter, where Culleoka's down 58-33. Ashton Rupert put up a fine shot there at the buzzer as Culleoka has it going right to left on your radio dial. Here's Rupert with it.
You got to go inside with the ball. They're playing man-to-man.
As they get it into Richardson.
There you go, every time.
And is fouled there. I believe they'll get Cale Scott. Right on cue, Keith. As you said, get it in. They're playing man. They got it into the post, and Ethan Richardson spins and is fouled.
Down 25-7-41. Do you believe?
Do I believe? Well, I got to stay partial here.
I believe.
Eli Hardison, class of 2024 here at Culleoka, was a terrific shooting guard for the Warriors, as Ethan Richardson knocks down 2 at the line.
We'll set up a little press here, I imagine. I could be wrong, but
Culleoka is going to take a full timeout, and we'll take one with them. 7:41 to go. 58-35 is the score. You're listening to high school basketball on the Front Porch Sports Network, powered by CPWS.
Columbia, your Love's travel stop just got a whole lot better. We've modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Love's in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
Is your internet slowing you down? It's time for an upgrade. Whether you're at home, working from your home office, or at your business, it's time to unleash the speed you need with speeds up to 1 gig at CPWS for as low as $70 a month. Give us a call, 931-375-7777. Local service, local support, CPWS.
Out of the timeout, Mount Pleasant with it. Culleoka set up their full press.
Good hustle by Ethan right there.
As they create a steal coming out of the break. Here's Holt with it now. Over to Rupert, being guarded by number 1, Hunter Holt. Rupert with it to Jones. Sam Jones makes a move, goes in, finds Richardson, back out to Jones. Holt's gonna fire one up from deep. That's short. Rebound, Mount Pleasant. Jaden Wilson with the rebound. As Mount Pleasant moving with tempo.
Got to step in front of him.
Jaden McClure is a big body in the paint as he goes up and scores for the Tigers. 60-35, 6:44 to go in the contest. Ashton Rupert to Trent Kelly. Kelly's gonna drive, goes up and missed the floater, but he was hacked on the arm while shooting. So guess what? He goes to the free throw line for 2. Kelly's first free throw is in the air, bounces around the rim and goes in. So he makes the front end of 2. 60-36 the score. Kelly's second free throw rattles around and is true. So he's 2 for 2 at the line. 60-37 the score. Culleoka comes out in a full court press. Mount Pleasant's Jaden Wilson has it. Skip pass to Wilson. Over to Holt in the corner, fires it up and good. Hunter Holt for Trey. 63-37. Here's Rupert to Jones. Sam Jones to Ashton Rupert.
Get it to him. You're man to man.
Rupert to Kelly. Being worked on by Holt and McClure. Kelly, as the Warriors reset up top. Jones fires it up for three. High arcing shot, no good. Ethan Richardson comes down with it, goes up, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, and goes back up, and it looks like it's blocked away. No, they just say air ball, Mount Pleasant basketball. (63-37). Here's McClure with it. Being guarded by Kelly. Gets it to Brooks. Skip pass to Holt. Inside, back out to McClure. Here's McClure, drives baseline, kick out. That's Hunter Holt in the corner. Shots up, no good. McClure cleans up the mess and extends the Mount Pleasant lead. 65-37 the score with 4:59 to go in the contest. Culleoka the other way. Ashton Rupert. Being worked on by Hunter Holt. Finds Kelly at the top of the key. Kelly spins, drives, dribbles it back out. Rupert thinks about a three. Gives it off to Trent Kelly in the corner. He drives baseline, back out to Jones in the corner. His shot is rejected, but he gets his own rebound, goes up, and is fouled by Knox Brooks under the basket. So Sam Jones is going to go up for two after his shot was swatted away there by Malachi Wilson.
I believe that's going to be it for the starters for Culleoka.
I do as well, as Culleoka has wholesale substitutions coming in. There's 5 fresh faces coming in for the Warriors as Jones's first free throw is off. Noah Johnson checking in. Mason Pierce, Cody McMillan, and Brian England into the game for the Warriors. Mount Pleasant bringing in one. Lake Shang got some action in the first half on Friday for the Tigers. Here's Wilson with it. Being guarded by Pierce. Skip pass to Holt. In the corner is Shang. Back up top to Brooks. Being worked on by England. As that ball is kicked by Pierce, that'll stay with Mount Pleasant as they'll inbound in front of the table. Isaac Hargrove coming in for Sam Jones. As Mount Pleasant's shot is good. That's Jaden Wilson from the free throw line. Pulled up and knocked it down. It's now a 30-point game, 67-37. Mount Pleasant up big. Cody McMillan's got it. Trapped in the corner. His pass is deflected by Brooks, who's got a breakaway layup, and his shot is good off the glass. 69-37 Mount Pleasant. Isaac Hargrove with it. Gets it over to Pierce. Pierce inside to Johnson. Back outside to England. Pump fake. Finds McMillan in the corner. McMillan tries to go inside. That ball is slapped and deflected. And they say it goes off of England as Mount Pleasant brings in B.J. Lane and Preston Haywood. Preston Haywood into the game for the Tigers.
B.J. Lane here is the one that rocked the rim yesterday in the JV.
Yes, he did. When we were setting up all the equipment on Friday, I got to catch a glimpse of the JV game that was going on, and sure enough, number 14 for the Tigers, he got up and got a rim rattling dunk. So it was very impressive as England drives the lane and is going to be fouled. Foul is on the floor. It's Mount Pleasant's fourth. As Culleoka to inbound under their basket. Over to Pierce on the wing for three. That shot no good. As that ball is stolen there by Haywood. Haywood the other way, goes up and is fouled by England. They say he didn't have position under the basket on Haywood's drive.
Yeah, he's a little late.
That'll send Haywood to the line to shoot two. with 2:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Haywood's first free throw is up and no good. He'll get one more try at it. His second free throw rattles around and finds the bottom of the net. Mount Pleasant's Ja'Kai Amos in the game. Number 2.
Wow.
That's a good thought.
Culleoka turns it over.
Not very accurate.
Yeah, no. Couldn't find his mark there.
Got some more fresh faces in for the Warriors.
Fresh faces in for the Warriors indeed. That's Peyton Willoughby, number 20.
Big Slim is what I call him.
Big Slim.
Maybe 6'9" before it's all over with.
He is big. He's got some size on him. Is he a freshman?
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore. He's got great size. As Lane drives the lane and is fouled, along with Cesar Diaz getting some time here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors. And Lucas Biteworth, number 22. Diaz is wearing number 11. As Lane will go to the line to shoot 2. BJ Lane's first free throw's up and true, nothing but net. Extends Mount Pleasant's big lead, 71-37. Lane, free throw off, slapped around, and Mason Pierce comes up with it for the Warriors. Here's Biteworth with it. He's fouled by number 2, Ja'Kai Amos. So that'll be the 5th foul on the Tigers. So for the remaining 2 minutes and 10 seconds of the game, Culleoka will be at the charity stripe in the case of any foul. Biteworth's first free throw's up and no good. Biteworth's second free throw hits the front of the rim and rolls in. That's good. 38-71, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant gets it inside the lane, goes up off the glass, no good. Ball's fought for, controlled Mount Pleasant. Outside the number 5, Peyton Haywood. Amos gonna take fire from 3. And now Lake Shang with it. Shang to Lane. Haywood with it, drives middle, goes up, floater, no good. Mason Pierce comes down with the rebound. 1:35 to go. As we've got a foul, that's gonna be on Haywood.
No hand check.
So Mason Pierce is gonna go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Minute 35 to go here in the fourth quarter. Mount Pleasant leads at 71-38. So Culleoka started the third quarter down by 16. And I'm not even going to try to do the math. I haven't had a math class in a hot minute.
It'll be 32 points.
32 points after Pierce makes the first free throw. Rebound McMillan. McMillan goes back up and is fouled. So Cody McMillan's going to go to the line and shoot 2. 71-39. You said 32 points, Eli?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Communication majors don't take a lot of math classes. Math was never my forte. McMillan, first free throw, front rim, no good.
Eli down there using Chat GPT to.
I was just making sure. I was confident in 32, but
make that 31.
I know we're down to 31 now.
As McMillan's second free throw is true. 71-40. Tigers on top. Shang. Timeout called. I thought it was a 3-second violation in the paint, but Mount Pleasant's going to take a 30-second timeout we'll keep it here, guys. So, what are your thoughts on this interesting game that we've had over the course of 2 days? We took a weekend break.
Good to see the young kids play on each team. Maybe get a little experience. May need them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. This is good, good game time reps for the young ones. What about you, Brian?
It was fun to come out here and watch. I do hate it's a half a game.
Yeah.
But I like watching these young players play because they are the future and they need some time too. And like Keith said, we may need them.
Absolutely. Eli, you're on your first broadcast?
First broadcast, man.
How's it feel?
Feels great. I know they probably wish they could have started over, got a fresh game, but.
Well, I mean, they got the weekend to think about it as Amos is fouled hard by Diaz.
Coming into a game down 16, you got 15 minutes to make a comeback. It's definitely challenging.
It's a weird environment because it was weird.
Yep.
You know, they had all the fans here on Friday night as BJ Lane spins and scores. They had all the fans here. It felt like an actual game. This feels like a fever dream as Diaz crosses the timeline, fires one up from deep, no good. Rebound, bite work. Lane, here comes Lane as Pierce with terrific defense to stop the bat.
Thought it was about to be some showtime there for a minute, boys.
Absolutely. As Lane was hoping he could have got a clear lane there because showtime was coming.
Coach Lovett needs to watch some film on this team because they'll have to play again and then potentially in the district tournament.
Here's Amos the other way on the break, off the glass and good. Ja'Kai Amos for 2, 75-40. As it is now a 35-point game, the clock will run. Culleoka to inbound on the sideline. Clock still running, 28 seconds left. Gets it in to Bitework. Bitework crosses the timeline. Finds Diaz in the corner, and Diaz couldn't get his hands around the basketball. He was already dang near in shooting motion. Got a little ahead of himself. Mount Pleasant with it now. Here's Haywood.
I look for him to just dribble it out here.
Probably just run this one out, yep.
And that's what the Tigers plan to do. So with the clock winding down, 75-40 as this game is finally over. Started on Friday night, got the weekend break for both teams to regroup and Culleoka to get the playing surface ready, and the playing surface tonight was in fact ready. Wasn't too hot in the gym. That's good. Floor wasn't wet. And Mount Pleasant gets a huge 35-point victory over the home-standing Warriors. Guys, final thoughts on the action?
Just pretend like this will never happen. Move on to tomorrow night, the way I look at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to get anything going. Like Eli said, come out here for, 15 minutes? I don't know, 16 minutes, and try to forget about Friday night. It's hard to do.
Yep.
Absolutely it is. Well, the final score from Culleoka, 75-40. Mount Pleasant gets it done in district play. I'd like to say a thank you to everyone who joined the stream. Thank you to our folks back at the station for making this possible. To all of our listeners on 101.7 WKOM and the Front Porch Sports Network, we appreciate you. And from Eli Hardison, Keith Holt, Brian Rupert, I'm Peyton Calvert, wishing everyone a great rest of the week, and until next time.